It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Front and centre, back into our medical discussion this morning. A little bit earlier, we spoke about diabetes in our health chat. And when you think of tools to help you manage diabetes, you likely think of therapies and devices like the G7 that we broke earlier this morning. But what about our pups? Well, Lucy Breitenbach and Jessa Spinola from Honey's Garden now join us this morning with diabetic alert dog Isla to chat about how these very special animals can support people with diabetes, literally unlocking a whole new world and experience of life. Just as Isla tries to unlock the treats next to her, she's a very good girl. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Maybe a good place to start is with what a diabetic alert dog actually is and what their job entails. How does this gorgeous girl get her job done?
So a diabetic alert dog is taught to detect a change in blood sugar levels in a type 1 diabetic. So they detect if it's going too low or going too high. We specifically train them with the lows, and yeah, they give a signal when they smell it, and then the person can adjust their levels. So we like to say that they're an added member of the diabetic team, because whether you're living alone or a teenager wanting more independence or a child, there's always a team for a diabetic person that need to know how to help them. So adding a dog in adds emotional support and value, a companion, as well as this extra being that can help you.
Yeah, man, and dogs are awesome.
They are.
Just dogs improve your life. Let's just get that out of the way, like straight away. But I'm so glad you've said that, because the emotional content in this journey is a big thing. And speaking to Tapi, young activist, she said that was the biggest issue she faced. It wasn't the medical issue, it was more this ostracizing, feeling like she was completely alone. Jessa, how do you train a dog to smell blood sugar levels?
There's quite a few steps involved. We take the saliva samples and we train the dogs on this scent from these samples, and we teach them a specific behavior in response to this scent. And when they have detected this smell coming from their diabetic owner, they do this specific task or action, and in turn then alert their owners to a high or a low.
It's mind-blowing, and dogs have a laser-like focus with this sort of thing. You know, there's something wired into them, which is, I think, a really nice notion to have, that you've got that sort of support. But I'm thinking already now I would break all the rules, because I'm terrible with my own dogs. What do you need to be aware of for this to work? Because this is a formula. As you say, you're plugging it into a system of support. So in your experience, maybe I can start with you, Lucy, how do you make the most of having a pup and support like this?
So to make the most of it, you bring them into the team and you make them part of the family. So they generally, in most cases, go everywhere the diabetic goes. So they're allowed to go to school, university, work, anywhere except a hospital or where food is prepped, of course. So you would bring them into the team, make them feel part of the team, and continue training. So it's not just an easy thing to have a dog with you all the time. They have to be continually trained to cope with public settings, and also to keep using their nose for the right thing. So they need to continue with the scent work that we give them when we do the training with them, and yeah, keep it all up, and know that they are not as much as we love them and they're amazing things.
Not the cure, yeah.
They're not the cure. And you still have to wake up in the night and check your child. You still have, you can't leave it all up to them. But if they're there for that time where you might miss it, or sometimes the levels can change within 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's for those X-factor moments as well that you just aren't prepared for sure. Oh, I love it, and Isla's on it. She is so switched on this morning. Now, joining us on the line is Cherise, who is mom to Jenna May, a 3-year-old diabetic. Morning, guys, who is graduating with Isla as her diabetic alert dog, which is really exciting. Cherise, good morning, and thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on the new phase of life that you guys are about to go into. How has your hope been restored through just this training process to help your family cope with the demands of diabetes? Because I know, as it's been pointed out now, clearly to me, this is a whole family being engaged here. It's not just the person suffering from or living with diabetes.
Okay, so Jenna May is still very little, so she's not always able to communicate to us correctly that she is low. or sometimes she gets so involved in her play that she doesn't remember to tell me, I'm not feeling well. They get hyper-focused, children.
Sure.
So what we're very happy with Isla is Isla has, in December when we met her, Isla picked up a low in my little girl, and she's almost 4, picked up a low 10 minutes before a device that she wears. She picked it up 10 minutes before the device did and woke us up. And so we were able to treat her low before it became so low that it was dangerous. Had we not had Isla or met Isla, we would have only picked it up when she was so low. And when they're low, they're grumpy, they're miserable, they're lethargic, and it becomes a dangerous situation. So the other thing is when we sleep is our biggest concern, because we wake up every night at 10, 12, 2 and 4 to check our daughter. What happens when you're so tired and you don't hear your alarm? What happens when your phone dies because of factors like load shedding? What happens if she goes low between those times? And our biggest fear is that she falls in a coma. So that's where Isla will help us so much. She's part of almost like a holistic approach to cover all the bases. So Isla, we know already, we've seen it. She's going to wake us up and make sure that we check Jenna May and treat her low accordingly.
Jenna May almost looks identical to my 3-year-old daughter, so I'm just kind of overlaying my life on yours right now and feeling so much love for you in this moment, knowing that you're getting the support, but also an understanding of how difficult this must be for you. How much of a difference do you think this is going to make, very quickly, just for you as a parent, never mind in her life, but in your life, knowing that you've got this added security?
Well, number one, we're going to sleep a little bit better for a change. That's going to be great. We're actually going to get some rest because we are exhausted. And then number 2, Jenna May is also a single child. So, yes, Isla is a diabetic alert dog, but she's still a dog and she's a companion.
Sure.
And she's going to be my daughter's best friend. And I know that wherever I go and where Isla goes, if I'm not focused or we're out of the norm or structure or routine, I know that Isla's our backup. So she's really going to be part of the family. We're going to have a better peace of mind and more sleep.
More sleep. You had me on more sleep, girl. Enjoy it. Think of me, or don't think of anybody while you're sleeping. In fact, go into a little mini coma yourself and just enjoy it, okay? I'm understanding how complex these home environments are when dealing with extreme diabetes. So stay strong and keep looking after that gorgeous little girl, man. We are sending you so much love.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Oh, well, amazing. We understand the fundamental. You've got a little superhero there. You're going to have the most amazing life, little Isla. Thank you so much for living in service of your new family. Absolutely love that. Massive thank you to everybody. Lucy, Jessa, the team at Honey's Garden, who are amazing, and they've made it their mission, in fact, to place quality service dogs with people within South Africa who are underprivileged, fighting with disabilities or disease. This is a game changer for people in that circumstance. Keep an eye out on Krush's social media pages for all the information on how you can unlock your 100% with Krush on a brand new TV show that you can catch Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. with a repeat show Sunday at 8 p.m. only on SABC2. It will inspire you. In fact, here's a sneak peek.
Unlock your 100% this Wednesday evening at 7:30 as we meet a real estate agent who dreams of becoming a commercial diver.
Let's get you out of the suit and into a different kind of suit.
Voila.
Pull and go down. Excellent.
I'm on top of the world. Fantastic. I want to do that again.
Cassidy Marriott's journey as he dives deep and takes his first breath underwater. Unlock your 100% Wednesday evenings at 7:30 on SABC2.